Hello, you guys, and welcome to this new episode of Relatable. My name is Gabriella Tomassetti, and I'm so excited to spend this time with you. Today, I decided to wear my blue shirt because I needed to bring some calming energy for this topic, okay? Today, I'm talking about changes, and I know a lot of us struggle with the idea of changes that happen in life. And so, my intention for this episode is just to kind of help you have a more open idea to the idea of changes or just a different approach to changes, okay? They don't have to be as scary as we think it is. So, first, I want to start off by helping you reframe the idea of changes. I know they can be scary, especially when you come from a perspective or a point of victimization. But if you can understand that life itself is changes. Life is cycles. You know, we see it in nature. We see it in seasons. We live in Miami, so we have one season all year round. But seasons, you can tell. There are seasons that naturally have different colors. There are seasons that naturally have different temperatures. And that's how life is. We have cycles. It's the death and the rebirth. And so if we can see changes as it's not personal to you, it's something that happens inevitably, you can come to terms with it. You can accept it a little bit more, and you're not so taking it personally or attacking yourself, right? Or feeling scared. So when we think of changes and we know that it's inevitable, we can learn to embrace it. I think the power comes from embracing instead of resisting. That's actually our biggest struggle, is resisting. So let's talk about change. Why does change create such fear in us? And I think it's because we have a fear of the unknown. We have a fear of, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's in the future. And the sad part is I know so many people that are in situations that are not beneficial to them at all, and they would rather stay in that than risk and accept the change and create change for something better because it's familiar. Does that make sense? Like, there are people that would rather stay in their comfort zone because that's what it is. When we feel threatened by change, it's because we're in a comfort zone. And the thing is that some of you are comfortable in not the best situation, but it's familiar to you, right? So it becomes, I'd rather stay here in this relationship with this person that is not serving me just because I know them already, I have a routine already, rather than taking a risk and accepting or creating change in your life for the possibility of something better. And you can only open yourself to the possibility of something better by removing what's not serving you. So changes, death and rebirth. I think also when we talk about cycles, there's an ending so that a new beginning can come around. But our problem is that we focus so much on the ending of the loss that we don't put our focus on the possibility, not even the possibility, because when something ends, it's inevitable, something new begins. So we put our focus on what we're losing, right? Or what's ending. But if we can shift our focus and say, yes, this might be closing, the cycle might be closing, but there's something way better, because that's the thing. Like, nothing in this life is by accident. Everything has a purpose. And anything that is good for you, that is helping you, there really isn't a reason for it to end. And if it does end, it's there to teach you something, or it's there for a temporary reason for you to grow, for your soul's evolution. So instead of resisting it, let's embrace it. And I think aside from the fear of the unknown, I think the root issue with change is that we don't trust ourselves. I think that is the biggest root in this whole dilemma, because if you were to build a relationship with yourself, if you were to trust yourself, like, deeply, no matter the situation, no matter what changes in your life, you know, hey, I trust myself. I trust my ability to make the right decisions in the unknown. I trust myself that in this process of change, I trust that I will make those right decisions, or that I will do the best that I can. I will show up every day as my best self. I got me. Right? Because when I talk to people that are so afraid of change, what stands out the most to me is their lack of trust in themselves. So I think if we first learn, not just learn, but cultivate a relationship with ourselves where we practice trusting ourselves, like really, really trusting ourselves, and then also embracing, like I said, cycles end, but there's the inevitable flip side, which is something new begins. Instead of focusing my attention on what's closing or ending, let me focus my attention on the possibility of something new. And trusting enough in myself and trusting enough in the universe that something better is out there for me. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Like I said, it was just a little sweet message. It was just to inspire you to maybe see your situation differently, to not be so afraid. Don't be afraid. Everything is happening for your own good, I promise. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you in next week's video. If you have any comments that you want to leave below, please do so. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye, you guys.